Exactly 1 year ago today, on August 25th of 2023, I went to a park next to my house, sat on the bench, turned on this exact same camera, and I told the world that TikTok Shop is going to be the next biggest opportunity in e-commerce. When I turned on the camera and I said those words, did I have much e-com experience? No, I had tried print on demand in the past, made like 10,000 after 4 months or 5 months, 10,000 in revenue, not even profit, 5K in profit after a couple months, and had stopped even doing ecom for months because things got really slow. But I turned on the camera with conviction 1 year ago today, and I told the world TikTok Shop was going to be the next biggest opportunity in e-commerce, and that I was going to succeed in it. And from that day, the next day, I recorded the first day of my 30-day, I said day like 6 times. The next day of my day zero, holy shit. Day zero, this is how you know I don't really edit my videos. Day zero of the 30-day TikTok Shop challenge. And I documented and I showed everything. Things are going slow. I'm getting no site visitors. I'm getting no sales. Made 3 TikToks today, got 200 views. Things are looking slow. And I kept documenting and documenting and documenting until the first video went viral, the second video went viral. I became the #1 TikTok Shop in the women's wear and underwear category for a day. Made my video that I'm going to pop up on the screen right now that for me it went pretty big. And pretty much since then, the rest is history. And then today on August 25th of 2024, I'm going to pop up a screenshot somewhere on the screen. My TikTok Shop hit 5,000 orders.
I wanted to interrupt this video real quick and say that I have officially launched my TikTok Shop one-on-one coaching program. The reason for this is because I've spoken to so many individuals who are interested in pursuing TikTok Shop seriously, but have no idea on how to start or what the path looks like. Now, over this past year, I've been able to build up my TikTok Shop. I'll pop it up right here to over 5,000 orders, and I documented my whole entire journey here on YouTube. I've also grown my business account to over 17,000 followers, again all documented here on YouTube. So I've gained a bunch of experience and knowledge in TikTok Shop during this period of time that has now led me or allowed me the opportunity to fully leave behind my 9-to-5 job and fully focus on running my TikTok Shop and my e-commerce business as a whole. If you are someone who is interested in doing the same and you want someone to guide you on a one-on-one basis through this process, you will find my school one-on-one coaching link down below. In school, you're going to get a bunch of pre-recorded modules and more added based on things that you want to learn more about, like you can watch at your convenience. You're going to get one-on-one coaching sessions on a weekly basis multiple times. This is one-on-one. It's not some pre-recorded course. And you will also get 24/7 direct access to me through WhatsApp to ask whatever questions you have about TikTok Shop, about content, and I'm going to help you in every single which way that I know thus far to grow your TikTok Shop up until this point as well. So thank you for watching this quick bit. Let's get right back into the video.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. God did. I really put in the work over this past year. I went out there and I said a pretty bold statement that I was going to succeed in something that at that point in time, there was no one making videos on TikTok Shop. No one was talking about it. It was very hard to understand the ropes, right? There was no course about it. No one telling you, here's how to get started. Here's how to get more, nothing. Had to figure out all of it myself. I documented all of it and helped many people along the way, and stayed consistent and stayed on top of it for 1 year. There was a lot of ups. I had some very great months, some days where I got 100 orders in one day, like 6-7K in revenue in one day. Had a bunch of $1,000 days that I hadn't really seen before with that volume. And I also had a lot of lows, a lot of lows. I had weeks, right? Like a whole week that would go by, or a week and a half, where I'd get like 10 orders, 6 orders. And I would sit there and I think, damn, is it over? Is my run over? Did I just get lucky? That things only look up for me. I had that beginner's luck. Is this over now? Am I going to have to focus on just working my job? Is just working a 9-to-5 the reality? Is making money online fake? Is it, all these thoughts would go through my head during these ups and downs. But throughout all of it, I stuck to it. And not only did I hit 5K orders today on TikTok Shop, and also just my Shopify, I think in the last 2-3 months, maybe 4 months, has got 1,000 orders itself alongside it. But I've also been able to quit my 9 to 5, the 9 to 5 that I hated, that I despised. Every single morning when I would wake up and I would go in, I would just be depressed, to be quite honest. The job itself I felt was so mundane. I was working in sales, and it really felt like, when we kind of make fun with our friends, like, oh, you're working that 9 to 5 slave job, that slave corporate job, or like their corporate slave stuff. That's really what I felt like. Like, as nice as the office was, as nice as the views were, I felt like I was in a dungeon. I would I would walk in every single day because I worked in sales. Sales, by the way, the most unfulfilling job ever. There's no greater purpose to what you're doing. Nothing. You literally just go in and you drive extra revenue for the shareholders. Sit, make cold calls. You know how many times I got hung up on? Do you know how many times I would call people and tell them to fuck off? Do you know how many emails I sent? Thousands, and got no replies. Do you know how many cold calls I made and got no replies? And throughout the whole time, I would be sitting there and I would have this fire inside of me, and I would be telling myself that my business is going to succeed, that this TikTok shop thing is not a gimmick, that I'm going to succeed in it, that I'm going to have a very successful TikTok shop, that I'm going to get hit 100. And this, when I first started, I'm going to hit 100 orders. I'm going to hit 200 orders. I'm going to hit 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Just hit 5,000 now, and I'm going for 10,000 before the end of the year. I mean, all of that was because of consistency. It was because even when things were looking horribly, I stayed down and I worked. Right? I know maybe you clicked on this video expecting me to go into all like the details and everything about how to succeed on TikTok Shop. I've made over 20 videos covering everything. How to get more affiliates, how to get content that makes more sales, how to make content that goes viral, different things to sell, how to do TikTok Shop prints, all of that, right? I'll add a link maybe here to the playlist. I have a full TikTok Shop course here on YouTube. This video is more just motivation and to kind of celebrate the wins, right? You can click on that playlist and you'll be able to see everything you need to know about TikTok Shop. And below, you'll also find my one-on-one TikTok Shop coaching link and my one-on-one link for just a one-on-one consultation. But anyways, let's get back to it. Man, it's been a long year, right? Anyone who's out there who today they want to start their journey, whether it be YouTube, whether it be e-com, whether it be agency, if you start today and you do it every single day, 1 year from today, your life is going to look completely different. If you had told me when I was sitting in that park after I had just woken up in a tank top, that park isn't even open right now, I would have sat in the same bench and recorded the video. If me right now had gone to my past self and told him, look, 1 year from today, you're going to have 5,000 orders on that TikTok shop. 1 year from today, you're going to have 17,000 followers. Back then, I had like 3K followers, something like that. If I went back and told myself, you're going to have 17,000 followers, your Shopify site is going to get over 30,000 monthly visitors every single month. Your TikTok shop is going to hit 5,000 orders. You're going to have 4 or 5 million views every single month that you get without paying for ads, just based on your own efforts and what you put in. That you will be selling out your new drops in an hour while you're on TikTok live, making 1K, 2K an hour in sales. I would have been like, you're fucking lying. I would have said, you're fucking lying. I wouldn't have believed it. I know when you start out, it's very hard to see the vision because there's nothing there. You have to be a little bit delusional, right? When I was saying I'm going to hit 100 orders, I was saying things that didn't really exist, that I didn't have experience with. I was being delusional. You could have called me a little bit crazy saying I'm going to have 1,000 orders. You don't know nothing about TikTok Shop. You've never done it before. No one is posting about it on YouTube. It seems like it's this obscure thing that no one really knows about. I looked a little crazy saying that, right? But the only way to really have phenomenal results is to be a little bit delusional. What man, woman out there who was realistic ever accomplished anything? Those boring motherfuckers, the realistic, boring people, never accomplish shit. You know what realistic people say? I'm going to work at my 9 to 5 for the next 30 years. And at 60 years of age, I'm going to have made enough investments to be able to retire and have my stocks or whatever make me a 200K. And I'm going to be able to retire with my little 100, 200K and live life happily ever after. That's what realistic people say, right? You're realistic, you work, you get your retirement, you invest along the way. to be a 24-year-old full-time entrepreneur, if that's what you want to do, or a 19 or a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old full-time entrepreneur, which you can do, motherfucker, you gotta be delusional, you gotta be crazy, and you gotta put in crazy work. You don't, the effort and the work that you put in needs to match your delusion, right? Those are the people who achieve phenomenal things. They're very delusional, but they're also delusional the way they work. They'll work up until 9 p.m. every single day for a month or for 2 months. They'll wake up at 5 a.m., work on their business, go to their job, go to the gym, work on their business when they come back from their job months at a time. Right? These are the kind of people, if you're this kind of person, then you can set delusional goals for yourself. And I guarantee you, if you start today, if you go watch my course here on YouTube, right? It's totally free. Just go watch it on YouTube and you create TikTok content every single day. A year from today, you're going to hit 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 orders, maybe even 10,000 orders. Maybe you'll make $1 million over this next year on TikTok Shop. I know it's possible. That's my goal for the next year, is to make $1 million. So let's get it. Let's go on this journey together. I'm going to start kind of another journey vlog type series again on here. I'm trying to build my e-commerce business to a strong brand, like more and more of a brand. I'm already doing things that are, very brand like. I'm focusing heavily on email and SMS marketing, on actually working with affiliates on like a payment upfront to create content for me on a regular basis, doing professional photo shoots, investing 1,000, 2,000 to make my website more professional, even investing in a professional logo, investing in professional designers to make one-of-one designs that you can't get on Etsy, right? But yeah, it's going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year for me. It's going to be a big year for you. This past year has been big. Let's enjoy it, right? Celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate your successes, but know, and I know you're capable of way more. Damn, that's crazy. Think about this. If you do what I did over this past year, which you're totally capable of, you are going to be at a place where you're going to be able to quit that job you hate. Use your hatred for your job and your annoying ass manager to put in the work. For me, and I thank God for this every single day, that I was put in such an uncomfortable position that I hated. I graduated college, and since I graduated and I started working, I hated my jobs. I worked in 2 different sales jobs that I hated. I worked under managers that annoyed the hell out of me, that I did not like working under. And especially at my last job, it lit a fire under my ass because I really did not like my manager. The first one I had, she was very cool. The second one, did not like him. He made my life a living hell, but I feel like he was sent by God to really make things very uncomfortable for me, very unenjoyable for me, and make my job very unenjoyable every day to push me to the max. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to leave behind that job and now have my business and say I'm going to grow my business to $1 million over the next year, God willing. 100% I'm going to put in that work, and I'm going to document it all for y'all. So again, definitely going to enjoy this day because honestly, I think I hit 5,000 orders like a couple of days ago, but today is the 1-year anniversary, so it makes it cooler to say a year, 5,000. These like whole numbers are cool to look at. But man, it's great. It's great. It's amazing. I think you can do the same. I can't believe I've done it. But again, I'm gonna look into this camera just like I did a year ago and say, over this next year, today is August 25, 2024, and August 25 of 2025, I'm gonna be sitting in a nicer car, obviously, and I'm gonna be saying, I just hit $1 million in e-commerce. God willing, it's gonna happen. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.